We've seen so many acts of bravery during the shooting, of course, those first responders being honored not only this morning but throughout the rest of the week. But there's those first responders, but when you talk about the coroner's office, those are known as some of the last responders.
And in an exclusive to 8 News Now, the Clark County coroner breaks his silence, talks about what that day was like for him and his staff as they continue to cope. We have Nia Wong joining us live with more coping mechanisms that they have introduced in their lives. Nia.
Kirsten and John, just over my shoulder here are crosses, each of them representing the 58 victims killed on the night of 1 October. It's been nearly a year since the Clark County Coroner's Office has had to identify each person, and since then, the coroner says 4 staff members have either quit or sped up their retirement directly because of the shooting. To keep his staff together, they've turned to the unconventional when memories are unspeakable.
Indiscriminate, inevitable, expected. For some, these doors are part of the final journey. Others, just the beginning.
They do and see things that 99% of the population will never see in their entire life. Good morning.
Inside the Clark County Coroner's Office, death is an everyday part of life.
Wellness and resiliency and emotional support is something that all first responders need on a regular basis.
For Coroner John Fudenberg, the need for that support was overwhelming after 1 October.
Overnight, we received 58 victims and the 1 shooter in our office. So we're immediately introduced to these additional decedents that are on top of the 49 deaths a day that happen in Clark County.
All that's left grace the walls of their office. Reminders of gratitude.
Quite a few of the staff members have really latched onto that coroner strong.
Some memories hit harder than others.
And oftentimes people will tell me that I can't get my mind to be still. I can't stop my mind from racing.
Nicole Charlton is the coroner's assistant. The shooting left her struggling.
It was sleeping at night. It was the constant thinking of what had happened. It was the stress of, you know, we dealt with the 1 October issues months and months after the decedents were no longer in our office.
I am powerful, I am calm, I am giving.
Seeking peace of mind, Charlton finds refuge within the very walls where she confronts tragedy.
I am safe. I am at peace. I am at ease.
Charlton is part of a group of first responders turning to weekly yoga and meditation sessions offered at the coroner's office.
It has changed my life, both in the office and outside of the office.
The serenity of the present pulls them from the noise of the past.
Exhale as you separate your hands.
Once too stunned to speak about the tragedy.
So it has helped me open up to my family and my peers, of course.
All right, let's close our eyes.
After the shooting, Fudenberg saw first responders hesitant to traditional counseling. Just days after 1 October, he began these alternative methods. They help his team process what's happened, but also what's to come.
The regular deaths of the day don't stop when we have a mass shooting.
Nearly a year later,
our staff still, on a regular basis, field phone calls from some of the victims' families.
Though the bodies are long gone, the presence of the 59 killed remain.
Some of them aren't prepared to ask the questions early on, but they may be 11 months later, and that will continue for years.